Next we'll assemble the pivot plates onto the blade. So what I'm going to do is a constraint between the bottom edge of the pivot plate and the flat of the blade, and apply. Now they're hiding over there, but that's alright. We can work with that. You can see they're actually locked onto that plane. The next constraint I'll do is a mate between the back edge and these rebates. And we'll apply that. And you can see that they're locked into position there. Next we want to constrain them in this direction, which can be sometimes tricky. So we'll go constraint between this edge and this edge, and we'll apply that, and you can see that it's offset to one side. So what we'll do is measure from this surface to this edge, which is 67. So if we go back into the constraint that we just placed, which you can see shows up blue, I'll just spin that around, mate number 7, we can right click and edit that mate, and we can add an offset value of 67 divided by 2. That will center it for us. It's an easy way to do it. Okay, so now we have those tabs locked onto the blade. And what we can do is constrain the axis of the hole in the main shaft with the axis of the hole in the pivot tabs, and apply. And you'll see that that's locked in. Now we need to constrain it so that we have no side-to-side movement. So to do that, we're going to use mate. So we're mating this face with this face, and apply. So if we zoom out, we can have a look. We've got our locking shaft, our locking collar, and our folding blade all constrained nicely. Next it's time to constrain the handle. That was pretty simple. I constrain through the axis of the bolt hole and through the axis of the bolt hole on the handle. We'll apply that. And again we want to lock out that side-to-side movement, and that's simply done with a constraint using a mate between that face, hold down shift and roll it over, and that face, and apply. Okay, there's all our components assembled that we've created. At the moment they're still all mobile, which is fine, but you can see that they'll all fold up nicely into our folding shovel. Next thing we want to do is add some hardware just to make it realistic. So to do that, we're going to place from content center and we're going to use fasteners, and we want bolts, and we're going to use hex head bolts. I'm usually trying to find something that's a metric, so single left click, click OK. Now if we zoom in and just select the edge of that hole and left click, it will actually calculate the size for us. takes a while. And we can also select auto drop, and that will place that bolt for us through that hole. It's also selected another one for us, so we'll zoom in and place it in that hole and hit auto drop and press escape because we only need 2 bolts. Now what we'll see here is that there's no bolt sticking out the other side, and we need that. So what we can do is measure from this face to this face, and we see it's 25mm. We can actually go in, right click, and change the size of that hardware. So we want to keep a metric 5. The distance from side to side was 25, so we need some space for a nut and a washer, so we can select 30, and because we auto drop 2 of them, we can replace all and apply. And if we have a look at our model, we'll see now we have bolt sticking out of both sides. Nice and simple. Now we want to put some flat washers on, so we're going to place from Content Center, and we're going to use washers, plain. It doesn't really matter what you select. Try to find a metric washer, single left click, click OK. Now sometimes the one that you select might be too big for our application, but we'll click on that edge of the hole and it's not going to give us that size, so we'll press escape, go back to Content Center, and we'll find something that's smaller. That might work for us. Okay, we can auto drop that. And we can auto drop onto the other one. Again, selecting that top edge of this surface. And hit auto drop. And press escape. Don't need any more washers. Now we want to add the nuts, so place from Content Center. And we want nuts, X, and we'll just choose this metric one, and if we select that edge, it'll auto drop for us again. And we can do that to the other one. And press escape. Okay. We just hit home. We'll see that our view is kind of skewed. So I'll use my look at tool, select that face, and I'll also have a look at this face and rotate that over to the right, and then I can pan across. That will give me what I'll call my front view, so I'll right click on home, set current view as front. If I hit that top right corner, I can right click on home, set current view as home, fit to view or fixed this doesn't matter. Double click your scroll wheel and you'll get the item all built in that space.